Good morning, everyone. It's Alethea here, and it's time for another Bag Ladies Winning Wednesday. Today is a little bit of a peculiar day. Um, every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday morning, we have our trading session, Pancakes and Profits, and we actually didn't do it this morning because of the news. So I'm gonna go over my process that I normally do, and you're gonna see why we didn't bother getting into the market this morning. All right, so let me go ahead and start sharing my screen. All right. This big. Okay. So first things first, we have to check the news, forexfactory.com, and look at what we see here for today, Wednesday. Today is March the 2nd, right? And we typically trade at 5:55 a.m. for our pancakes and profits trading session. And there was a lot of news going on in those few hours, right? So at 5 o'clock, there was news on the euro. There were multiple folders, right? There was an orange folder, one, two. At 5:35, there was a yellow folder, right? And then there is a red folder smack dab in the middle of everything here. And this says all day. So all day today, there is a red folder looming over everything because it says all. So that means for all currencies, right? This is the currency column. And this red folder is for all currencies. There's an OPEC meeting. So the red folder means high impact news, right? High impact expected. So at any moment, anything can happen in the markets, right? So red, high impact, orange, medium impact, yellow, low impact. So, I typically will trade low impact news, or if I want to trade orange, it will be medium impact, but I never want to touch a red folder. So we see a red folder and it's on all. So, there are people who trade the news. I am not one of those people. I don't know how to do it, right? I have my limitations. I'm still a trader who is learning, so I stay away from that, right? So being that that is the case, I know now it's after 11 Eastern Standard Time here in the US, right? But I'm not really going to be touching anything. Oh, I love this. I was in a trade that I needed it to come up here for me to clear, and it's done just that. So praises be. I'm excited about that. So this should have moved as well. Yes, this has moved up. So I'm in profit here as well. Should I close this out? I think I'll leave it for now. But yeah, I'm really happy. So that's the first thing you do. You check the news. Let me pull up YouTube on my not my laptop, on my phone. Sorry. Hold on. Turn the volume down. Channel. Okay. There we go. All right. So once I've checked the news, you know, pretending there's no red folder over everything, the next step would be for me to check the currency strength, and that's with Forex Factory, not Forex Factory, with finviz.com. And you see here I have it open, and we see Canadian dollar is the strongest right now. It's the furthest left. The Japanese yen is the weakest right now. It's furthest right. So the pairs that I like are USD JPY. I like Euro USD. I sometimes like Euro JPY, but I'm not taking Euro JPY. They're both over here close together. I like NZD USD. Definitely not trading that because they're like side by side. This is just wow, it just changed to minus 0.03% while I'm talking. So yeah, I definitely would not be looking at NU. So I look at USD JPY. So I would come. Oh wow, it just keeps rising, rising, rising. That's good. That is good. That is good. So once you know what you're trading, you take a look at TradingView, right? TradingView.com. It's a free site. There is a paid version. The paid version gives you added features. For instance, with the free version, you get to set one alert. The paid version, you can set multiple alerts. So that's just a thing. Yeah. So here we go. I am going to pull up Pocket Option. Pocket Option is a broker that you can use to trade binary options, which is what I'm doing. You know, binary options is a time-based style of trading Forex. The other way you can trade Forex is target-based, where you want to hit your take profit, and when it hits your take profit, you can get out, or if it hits your stop loss, you'll be out. Here with the time-based style of trading, you are analyzing the market, and your analysis, you just want price to be below a certain price or above a certain price within a specific time that you determine, and it just needs to be above or below what you wanted in that time, and you will make profits. And I don't know why it's taking so long for my pocket option to load, right? So pocket option is, I'm not endorsing pocket option, right? I'm not affiliated with any broker. I'm not getting paid from pocket option. It just so happens to be a broker that you can sign up for free, where you're going to get a free demo account. So I just wanted to show you how easy it is to set up a demo, so you can, trade using some demo dollars. If it would load, let me try again. There we go. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Oh, and happy new month. It is March. I can't believe that it's March already. I feel like 2022 just started, and now we're already in the third month. That is wild to me. All right. For some reason, pocket option doesn't seem to be loading. So hey, that's how things go sometimes. So I'll just leave this alone. But yeah, so maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that needed to happen for somebody out there who just anxious to jump into the markets, and they should not be trading. It's okay to miss a day trading, because the market is not looking great. Right now, we have that situation going on over in the Ukraine. That has affected news. Last week, it affected the news. I mean, and I actually did pretty well trading, because when trading Forex, it doesn't really matter what is going on in the market. You can profit, because you do your analysis, And if your analysis says price is going up, you will buy the market. You know, if your analysis says that price is going down, you can sell the market. So no matter what's going on in the world, because you know the foreign exchange market is a global market. That's why it's open 24 hours a day for the 5 days that it's open. So no matter what's going on around the world, as long as you have that skill and you know how to analyze, you can profit in the market. It's just that simple. So most of the currencies, the value of it dropped last week. So everything was tanking. So what did we do? We sold the market. So we profited going to the downside. You know, it's like with Bitcoin. We trade that as well. When Bitcoin is going up, we buy the market. When Bitcoin is going down, we sell the market. So imagine being able to profit when other people are panicking because they're like, oh no, the value of their investment is going down. But yet you don't have to have that worry. Because when I think of trading, you know, initially I would think about the stock market. Most people are familiar with the stock market, and with stocks, you know, are buying into the company. You want to buy when the price is low and you need the value to appreciate over time. And that's how you're going to make your money. And you don't want anything opposite than that to happen, or you're going to incur loss. Think about it, guys. And some of you don't even know, but if you have a 401k, IRA, Roth IRA, any one of those retirement accounts, those are actually investment accounts that are invested in the stock market. So when the value of stocks are going up and down and up and down, the value of your retirement account is also going up and down, up and down. And you know, we have the pandemic still ongoing. I can't believe it. It's 2022. It's still going on. Now, when the recession hit back in 2019, a lot of people panicked because the value of their retirement accounts started to drop. We went into a recession. So it really wasn't a great thing for people with their retirement accounts. I don't know if you are one of those people or if you're familiar with any one of those people, but that's what happened, right? But people who trade foreign exchange, they didn't have any worries with that because it really doesn't matter what direction price is going in. And the foreign exchange market is the largest and most liquid financial market in the world. So you would think that the stock market was the largest because it's the most widely known. You know, we all know about the New York Stock Exchange. Actually, there are other exchanges. There are 19 exchanges worldwide, right? The New York Stock Exchange is just one. So when people's accounts were tanking because of the crisis, people who are in the foreign exchange market, they're profiting. And as I said, it's the most liquid market. So you can take your profits daily. So if you jump in today and you make X amount of dollars, you can take that money the same day. You don't have to leave it there for 30 years. You know, it's not a long game if you don't want it to be. Now, you can make it a long game. And that's if you want to just compound your money over time, right? Um, Trading in the foreign exchange market, it's investing. So you can think long term. So, long term, you will want to have a plan, right? You want to have a trading plan, and then you will know what your goal is for the day, and so on and so on. Now, compound interest is something you can use to your advantage when doing that, you know, and we can use compounddaily.org. And compounddaily.org, say you decide to start an account with $100 and you want to grow that by 8% a day, right? 8%. And you want to do that for 2 months just to see how much you can save in a 2-month period. Maybe you have some trip that you're planning that you need X amount of dollars to be able to fund that trip, right? So for the next 2 months, you're growing this account, you're not pulling anything out. We're not including the weekends because the market is open 5 days a week. You calculate that. Now you know what your goal is for the day, what your goal is for the week, how much you're going to make for the month, right? That money by the June 25th, you'll have $10,125.52. Now, this is a calculator, so it's perfect math, right? And so say you needed $4,000 for your trip. Do you think you could have at least half of this? Like, we're not robots, so we're not necessarily gonna hit that $10,000. But if we fell a little bit less and we made 5,000, that can fund that trip, depending on how extravagant your trip is going to be. Day one, you just need to make $8. And that's very doable, right? $8 day one, right? Day two, now you have $108 because remember I said we're not going to pull anything out for the first for the 60 days. We're not going to pull anything out. We're going to reinvest 100% of whatever it is that we make. So on day two, now that we have $108, we need to make $8.64. So we end with 116.64, right? And some people may think that I'm not trying to make $8. That's single digits. And then the next day I'm just gonna make an additional 64 cents with the eight. Like, that doesn't seem like investing. That doesn't seem sexy. Like, is that investing? That is investing. You know why? Because you don't think in terms of the dollar amount. You think in terms of the percentage that you're going to make, right? So 8% is really, really good. Like, which bank account is going to give you 8% on your money? Because I don't think such a bank account exists. But you can let me know in the comment section or type in the chat where you can get 8% on your money, right? For a checking or savings account. I'll wait. So fast forward to day 30. And now 8% is $74.54. Big, big difference. Still 8%. Now there are people who make 70 something dollars for the day. Now you're able to make that. It could be a few minutes. See, with trading binary options, you determine how long you're in the trade. 3 minutes, 15 minutes, you decide, you decide. So you can make what it takes people to make in a day in a few minutes. You can take eventually what it takes people to make in an hour, in a day, in a week, you name it. The larger your account grows, the larger that 8% is. Because by day 60, 8% is $750. Still 8%. Now, 8% is really aggressive. So let's drop it down to 4%. You're new. Let's do 4%. And let's put a 1-year plan in place. So we're not including weekends. So I think that's going to be around 260 days, something like that. So it's March 2nd right now. 260 days will bring you to March 1st. right there. What do we see? Growing it by 4%. 1, 2. That's 2.6. That's over 2.6, almost $2.7 million. Now, again, this is a calculator. We are not perfect. So say we only do half of that. Half of that is still over $1 million, right? And how much do you need to make the first day? Just $4, and you just take your time. You take your time, you follow your rules, and you slowly grow that money. And watch what happens. Follow your risk management, don't risk more than you say you will risk for a trade. Don't enter 5 trades at once, don't go beyond how much you're willing to lose, because when you sit down to trade, you should know how much you want to make, but you should also know how much you're willing to lose, because you will lose money. That's just what investment is about. And when that happens, you want to stop when you hit a certain number so that your account can steadily grow as opposed to steadily decline. So I knew that I wasn't going to be doing any trading today, but I just wanted to pop on and talk to you guys really quick. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Alethea B. You can go ahead, subscribe, like, comment, share. Go over to the Twitterholic and subscribe to my channel over there. I am discussing things on Twitter, right? So go over there and do that. But that's going to be it from me for today.